Today's video, we're gonna solve some problems involving the use of rules of exponent. So, gagamit tayo dito ng exponent. So, magsisimplify tayo ng expression using or with exponents. And isisimplify natin sila. So, dapat dito aware tayo sa mga rules of exponents. Okay? And mamaya, matatalakay naman natin yan, pa isa-isa. So, let's begin. So, let's try this problem 1. Let's say I have 5x raised to 7, quantity 4x squared. So, paano natin ito masisimplify yung mga gantong problem that involves multiplication? Pagka ganito, ang pinaka-easiest way to do is pagsamahin mo muna yung coefficient and variables. So, dapat aware tayo sa mga yon. Pag sinabi natin coefficient, okay, sila yung mga numeric numbers na katabi, no, ng isang variable. Okay? So, for example, I have 2x squared. So, this is your coefficient. This is your variable. And this is your exponent. Okay? Ngayon, paano naman kunyari x squared lang or x cube. Let's say x cube. Pagka ganyan, lagi yan merong 1 na coefficient. Okay? Hindi na natin siya sinusulat, pero may invisible yun na 1 na katabi. Okay? So, pagka naka-encounter tayo ng kunyari x lang, then raised to a something, so we can say na ang coefficient niyan ay equal kay 1. Meron niyang exponent na 3. Okay? At ang variable niyan ay x yung ginamit. Okay? Now, pagka ganito, pagsamahin natin si coefficient and si variable. So, magkakaroon ka ng 5 times 4 and quantity x raised to 7 times x squared. Okay? Pagka ganyan, ang rules of exponent na gagamitin natin is that a raised to m times a raised to n is equals lang kay a raised to m plus n. Okay? So, sabi lang dito, magta-time si coefficients. Okay? And yung exponent natin sa taas ay magpa-plus lang. Okay? So, 5 times 4, that is 20. And 7 plus 2, that is x raised to 9. So, that's our final answer for this problem. Now, let's proceed sa another problem. What if given sa atin si negative x raised to 4, then y raised to 5, z cube. Now, paano kung ganyan? Paano kung ganyan yung problem? Pagka ganyan, sa rules of exponent, sinasabi that if naka-quantity yan, quantity AB is raised to something, equal lang yan sa AM, BM. i-distribute lang natin. Okay? So, paano mangyayari? So, si 3, madidistribute lang sa kada variable or kada exponent dito. Okay? So, pwede nating i-rewrite itong problem. Sabi nga natin, kapag kasi x walang katabi, that is equals to 1. So, negative 1 x raised to 4 y 5. Okay? Now, we can now distribute yung cube. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 1 cube x raised to the 4 cube y 5 raised to 3 and z raised to 3. Ngayon, a-apply lang ulit natin. Ngayon, gagamit tayo ng another expression or rules sa exponent. Sinasabi naman neto, or anong rules of exponent naman yung gagamitin natin, is that if quantity a raised to m and naka-parenthesis yan, that is raised to something, then a is equals to mn. Ano ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin lang is that magda times tayo. Okay? So, multiplication. Ngayon, another rule to keep in mind, kapag tayo ay nag-erase or nagkakaroon ng exponent, okay? So, in exponent, kapag ang exponent natin ay odd number, any odd number, lagi yan mag-i-equals sa negative, if naka-negative. Now, if even naman, lagi yan positive. Okay? Why? Kasi for example, on this problem, so negative 1 raised to 3. So that is simply, so ang negative 1 raised to cube ay equal lang kay negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1. And that is equals to negative 1. Okay? If even naman yan, so that is negative 1 times negative 1 or equals to 1. Positive 1. Okay? So make sure to keep that in mind. Now, we can now proceed. So negative 1 cube, that is negative 1. That is negative 1. And x raised to 4, then raised to 3. So pagta-timesin natin, 4 times 3. So that is x raised to 12. Okay? And y, that is raised to 5. So 5 times 3. So that is y 15. And z raised to 3. So meron yang, so yung z natin dito ay merong exponent na 1. Kapag walang nakasulat, lagi may exponent na 1. So 1 times 3, that is 3. Okay? Or pwede pa natin to i-simplify. Acceptable naman to, pero kapag again 1 lang yung exponent or yung coefficient rather, nakatabi ni variable, then hindi na natin siya sinusulat. So ang mas correct way to write it is that negative x 12 y raised to 15 z cube. So this is our final answer. Okay? So another example. What if given sa atin 1 over 2 xy squared so paano kung ganyan? Again, rule of exponent, quantity AB raised to M is equals lang kay A, M, B, M, or simply distribution. So yun yung gagawin natin, first step. So i-distribute lang natin si raised to 4 dito. So that is 1/2 raised to 4, then x raised to 4, and y squared raised to 4, then another. So may multiplication tayo dito. So 6 raised to 2, x squared raised to 2, and y raised to 2. Okay? So, ngayon, paano kung ganyan? Again, if ganyan, if quantity A raised to M na naka-raised to N, then magmumultiply lang tayo ng exponent. Okay? So, magmumultiply lang. So, paano to? So, ngayon paano tong naka-fraction? Sabi natin sa rules of exponent, if A over B raised to a something na naka-quantity, okay, then i-distribute lang natin both in numerator and denominator si exponent. So that is A raised to M and B raised to M. Okay? So, if i-apply natin siya dito, so that is 1 over 2 quantity raised to 4, then distribute lang natin. So that is 1 raised to 4 and 2 raised to 4. So 1 raised to 4, that is 1, and 2 raised to 4, that is 16. Okay? So we have 1 over 16. Now, x times 4, or 1 times 4, that is x raised to 4. 2 times 4, that is y raised to 8, times 6 squared, that is 18. Oops, sorry. That is 36. Then x squared raised to squared, or raised to 2, that is 2 times 2, so that is x raised to 4. Then 1 times 2, that is y squared. Okay? So anong next step? Ang next step ay i-combine natin yung mga like terms. Okay? So combine natin si coefficient, c, at si mga variables natin. So we have 1 over 16. Since mag-multiply tayo, so that is multiply to 36. Then x raised to the 4, and x raised to the 4. Then y raised to 8 times y raised to 2. Okay? So, paano kung ganyan? So, 1 over 6 times 36. So, that is 36 over 16. Okay? And meron silang And both silang divisible by 4. So, 36 divided by 4, that is 9. And 16 divided by 4, that is 4. So, na-simplified na natin. So, we have 9 over 4. Now, sabi natin, in rules of exponent, if a raised to m times a raised to n, then that is equals to a m plus n. So, dito, 4 plus 4. So, that is x raised to 8. And y raised to 8 times y raised to 2, that is y raised to 10. So that's our final answer. Okay? Now let's proceed sa another problem. So paano kung ganyan, may mga negative exponent tayo? Again, ipapollow pa rin natin ang rule. Itong rule na to. Okay? So, combine lang natin yung mga like terms, coefficient to coefficient, same variable to same variable. Okay? So, negative 5 times 8 x raised to negative cube times x and y raised to 7 times y raised to negative 4. Okay? So, combine lang natin yung mga like terms. So, negative 5 times 8, that is negative 40. Ngayon, paano kung x lang? If x lang yung nakalagay, laging may 1 na coefficient, na exponent yan rather. So, negative 3 plus 1. So, we have negative 2. Okay, so we have x negative 2. Okay? Y raised to 7 times y raised to negative 4. 7 minus 4, that is 3. Positive 3. Okay? Now, kung papansin natin ay negative dito sa exponent. Okay? And we want it to be positive. So, sa rules of exponent, sinasabi that if a is raised to a negative exponent, then para maging positive siya, we have to reciprocal, no? To use reciprocal. So that is 1 over a positive n. So pagka reciprocal natin yung x raised to negative 2, then magiging x positive 2 na siya. So let's apply that rule. So we have negative 40 times 1 over x squared times y raised to cube. So, paano naman? Pagka ganito, paano natin siya mas isi-simplify? So, pagsamahin natin lahat ng nasa numerator and lahat ng nasa denominator kasi may mga 1 na denominator yan, di ba? Sa paglalagay ng negative sign, no? Pwede naman kahit saan, no? Like, if ganito, allowed naman yan, then mag-i-equals lang yan sa a over negative v. Or equals lang din yan kay a over b. Okay? And mas approachable to. Okay? Mas better yan na gawin. So, apply natin yan. So, magkakaroon tayo ng negative 40 y cube over x squared. Again, naki-negative 40, di ba? Yung, naki-40 yung negative sign. Nasa numerator. Pwede natin igitna yon. Pwede natin siya i-rewrite as like this. So, both acceptable naman yung parehas, pero mas appropriate lang to. Okay? So, that's our final answer. Now, another problem, what if ganito? So, paano kung naka-raise sa 0? Sa exponent rule, if naka-raise yan sa 0, then mag-i-equals lang yan sa 1. Kahit anong quantity pa yan or values. No? So, on this problem, ang sagot lang natin ay simply 1. Okay? Now, another example. So, paano kung ganyan? Sa rules of exponent, if ganyan, no, then mag-i-equals lang yan sa a m minus n. So, sa rules of exponent, kapag naka-encounter ka ng division, no, or itong naka-fraction form, ima-minus mo lang exponent nila. So, simply, 7 minus 2, so that is y raised to 5. ME4 ka pa dito. Mumultiply lang natin. Okay? So, 5 times 4, that is y raised to 20. So, that's our final answer. Another example. So, paano kung ganyan? Again, combine like terms natin. So, we have negative 14 over 21 times x raised to 5. So, eto na-encounter na natin kapag naka-fraction, no? So, division yan. So, magma-minus lang yung exponent natin. But first, 14 over 21, may simplified sila. Okay? So, pareha silang divisible by 7. So, 7 divided by negative 14, so that is negative 2. 7 divided by 21, so that is 3. 5 minus 10, so that is x negative 5. 11 minus 8, so that is y cube. Ngayon, naka-negative 5. So, dapat natin i-reciprocal. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1 over x raised to 5, then y cube. Okay? So, ano yung next natin? Pagsamahin lang natin. Numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. Si y dito, may denominator yan na 1. Okay? So, pero hindi na sinusulat yon. Okay? So, sa taas, pagsamahin natin lahat. So, that is negative 2y cube all over 3x raised to 5. So, this is acceptable na. Pero sabi nga natin, mas maganda if si negative ay nasa gitna. So, i-rewrite mo lang siya. So, this is our final answer. Okay? Now, paano kung ganito? Nagamit na tayo ng multiple rules of exponent. So, paano kung given sa atin ay ganito? So, wag mawiwindang kapag humahaba yung problem. Basta nagpa-follow tayo sa mga rules, solve natin yan. So, paano kung ganito? So, pwede natin itong i-direct, no? So, paano kung ganyan? So, again, distribute natin. So, ang gagawin ko dito ay, tawag dito, distribute ko na, no? So, 4 squared, that is 16. Then, 3 times 2, so that is x raised to 6. 5 cube, that is 5 times 5 times 5. So, times natin yan sa 125. 4 times 3, that is x raised to 12 over 10 cube. So, that is 10 times 10 times 10. So, that is 1,000. Then, 6 times 3, that is x raised to 18. Oops. Ngayon, paano kung nakaganyan na? Again, combine like terms lang. Okay? So, ito na yung mas mabilis ang method, no? So, ginagawa lang natin dito is hindi na natin sinusulat yung mga small steps, no, in solving this, no? Kasi kapag ka nasa college entrance exam ka na, so, at least per question, dapat nasa-solve natin siya in just 1 minute or less. Okay, so, kung kaya natin mapaiksi yung pagsasolve natin, then gawin natin. So, 16 times 125, so that is 2,000. Then, 6 plus 12, that is 18. Over 1,000 x 18. So, paano kung ganyan? 2,000 over 1,000, that is 2. Then, magma-minus to, diba? So, we have x raised to 0. Now, paano kung ganyan? So, since hindi naman naka-quantity to, no, yung 2x natin, so si 0 dito ay mag-a-apply lang kay x. So, x raised to 0, that is 1. And 2 times 1, that is 2. So, our final answer is 2. Ngayon, heads up ko lang, paano kung ganito siya nakasulat? Oops. So, kapag ganyan, si 0 dito ay magdi-distribute sa lahat. So, ang final answer natin for this, if naka-quantity or naka-parenthesis, so ito ay 1. Okay? So, another problem. So, paano kung ganito naman? So, paano kung ganyan? Again, di-distribute lang natin, no, yung mga variable, yung mga exponent. Okay, so pagka ganyan, distribute natin kay numerator to numerator and kay denominator. Okay, so here we will have negative 2 squared. So since even yan, so magiging positive si negative 2. So we will have 4. And x raised to negative cube. Okay, so negative cube squared. So that is x. So negative cube or negative 3. times 2, that is negative 6, all over y. Negative 4 times 2, so that is negative 8. Okay? Ngayon, pagka ganyan, anong gagawin natin next? Kailangan lang natin, so dito magka-cancel out naman yung alin? Yung negative. So, paano mawawala dito si negative? Again, i-reciprocal lang natin. Okay? So, magkakaroon tayo ng 4y raised to 8 and x over 6. So, ganyan lang yung magiging final answer natin. So, that's again our final answer. So, our final question . Okay. So, paano kung ganito naman? So, again, magko-combine lang tayo ng like terms. Okay, so paano gagawin natin? So, sa 8 dito, may like terms na 1 sa numerator. So, that's 1 over 8 times, so 2 minus 7, that is x raised to 5. Negative 4 minus negative 3, that is negative 1. Negative 2 minus 5, okay, that is negative 7. Okay, now, so ngayon, paano naman to? So, reciprocal natin yung may mga negative exponent. So, we will have y, 1 over y. Hindi na natin susulat si 1 kasi 1 lang naman. Pagka 1, hindi na sinusulat. 1 over z raised to 7. And pagsamahin natin lahat ng nasa numerator at lahat ng nasa denominator. So, sa numerator, we have x raised to 5 over 8y z raised to 7. So, that's our final answer.